everyone. Today we are working with Ferguson, and Ferguson is here to find a new home, and while he is here, he is going to be working on some skills and working through reactivity. So he is going to be one that you're going to follow his progress as he works through all of the levels of being a very dog reactive, dog aggressive in certain cases type of dog, and follow how we change that to a dog that can be neutral around new people, new dogs, and situations that make him anxious. Because when Ferguson is anxious, he responds with aggression. And that is very common with reactive dogs. And it's very similar to how a bully would respond. If you're in school with a child who is worried about what will happen to them and has experienced some sort of aggression in the past, then they tend to respond to fear with aggression. And this is what Ferguson is doing when he meets new people and when he meets new dogs. He's not sure about what's going to happen, so he responds first with aggression to push them away because he doesn't know. But changing that means to build his comfort level and build his confidence around other dogs and let him discover that he is safe with dogs that I introduced him to. This is the first step of that, where we have dogs in pens around him, and we work on just hanging out and getting comfortable hanging out around other dogs. So right now you can see he's pretty relaxed, which is great. He's got a low tail, it's pretty waggy. He is panting, but that is okay. He's coming down from being worried. We did some work just a minute ago of walking around, doing pattern walking, having him do some orientation games. Now he's choking on his treat. So what we're going to work on here is, as he chokes up his treat, there we go. Good. So what we're working on here is having him move towards a dog and then move away from a dog. So I've got dogs outside, and I'm just going to roll a treat towards them. He sees the dogs, he comes away, we roll a treat away. Sees it. This is just that same orientation game that we have used as a recall foundation. This is another application for that game. And it's a great way to get your dog used to heading towards a distraction and coming away from a distraction. This is one of the first steps to having a dog that you can call off of a trigger. Yes, good boy. The other thing we're going to be working on today is just processing. So just having him hang out and take in other dogs around him without reacting. If he was needing more support, I could play the yes game with him, which is where he sees something, and when he sees it, I'm going to reward him, mark it and reward before he reacts. Yes. So that little ear twitch, that tells me he's noticing something else. Little head turn, you notice something else. I mark it and reward before he reacts, which helps build the foundation for him to notice something new and then check in with me to find out what he should do. Yes. Yes. So he's sniffing out a fly. I can use that too. Yes, good. So he went after the fly, he came back again. That can be rewarded. Good boy. In this stage, when you're working with reactive dogs, you want to work in a time where they are not over threshold so that they're thinking. So a lot of times when you're working with reactivity, it feels slow and it feels like nothing is happening, but what you're doing is building a foundation and allowing them to learn that they are safe around you in whatever scenario they're in with you. And you build this slowly. So when I'm working with him, I'm going to build his skills in baby steps, so I don't ever put him in a position where he feels overwhelmed. Because with reactive dogs especially, anytime they're uncertain, that reactivity and the behaviors they've used in the past will come back. And anytime they practice those reactive behaviors, they stay. So when you're training reactivity, you want to manage the old behaviors while teaching new behaviors and making sure that none of the old behaviors are happening while you're retraining the new ones, so that you can start building some new brain synapses and some new pathways for how he responds to situations. So I hope this helps with the first step of what we're going to be doing with Ferguson, and I will be videoing this the whole way through. And if anybody is interested in adopting Ferguson, please reach out and I would be happy to talk to you about him. And he will be supported in his new home with this program, the online program, as well as having some in-person trainings to set him up for success in his new home and allow the new adopters to have all of the skills and games that he's been playing, so everybody can start on the same page. If you have any questions, let me know.